What's up, Anthony? What's going on?
Just check your face. Ryan always makes fun of me for this. Whatever.
Gotta stay connected to the fans, right?
Yep.
So how you feeling?
I feel good. I'm only like 157 right now, so I only gained like 10 pounds, which is perfect. I'm not like bloated or anything. What is it? It's about 12 o'clock. 7 more hours till fight time. I think I'm the first fight on TV, so it's cool. Third fight in. Get in, get out.
Who knew, huh?
I don't think anybody really cares about the Taylor Swift, Dave Matthews free concert, or that it's New Orleans opening day. I think everybody really is just here for Bellator. So
yeah,
don't let the St. Jerseys fool you. Besides all that, Bellator. I think it's full house tonight, or anything but a full house, actually.
Doesn't matter.
I think Rich Clemente might have sold all the tickets that are going to be there.
There was super glue running down my ear, crazy glue stuck in my head, globs of it. I was calling the super glue hotline, telling them how the hell can I get this out of my head.
Who put super glue in your head?
Ryan Ciatone.
It wasn't globs or super glue. It was, you know, a thin line. Yeah, there was a little bit that dripped down, but he kept moving his head and it was all twisty and spastic.
What? You guys, I was sitting in that stool and you guys were standing over Todd and pinched it together. And I'm doing this, I'm sitting there right after my fight, bloody, and there's super glue on my head and my opponent comes in and his manager and coach are fucking holding him and they're like, oh, Joel, we'll get you to a hospital, buddy, don't worry, we'll get you. And he's going to get stitches and I'm getting super glued. I was pissed. I was like, why don't I go to the damn hospital? Why don't you guys take me? He was like, you don't need that. You know, I want to get home. He wanted to get home. It was Super Bowl Sunday, so I was happy too that I got to catch the last half of the
Made a good decision. You didn't need stitches. We would have been stuck in the emergency room for 3-4 hours.
Looking after your fighters, Ryan.
Yeah. I mean, I've glued how many guys? Turns out good every time.
Not their scalp.
Scalp?
I don't know. I helped there.
I took a lot of kicks to the leg, so I was. We had this trainer with us who was saying, "Here, take some of this, put it on, and it'll rub your leg out." It was a combination of Tiger Balm and all these Chinese herbs or medicines or whatever. So he was like, "Just don't get it in your eyes." It's like, all right. So the first thing I did when I got in the shower was touch my nuts. I didn't put it in my eyes, but I was washing my body and then touched my nuts, and my nuts started burning. They were on fire, and I dropped to the ground, and nobody was in the locker room, and I was in this ice skating rink, and the lights were flickering on and off, and I was just laying there in like the fetal position on the floor yelling for someone to help, but no one heard me. Except Pat Autumnwood was in there, but he was getting ready to fight and he was just ignoring me. He would come in and out and I was laying down there holding my nuts in the shower screaming for help. Nobody heard me. Where was it? What fight was it? American Steel. It was in New Hampshire. That sucked.
guys. I appreciate that.
You're gonna be on that one.
Get the banner out by the stage somewhere. I can go find it.
Wrestling perspective is the big lights don't bother them. They've been on the big stage in an international forum. They've been on the big stage in an international stage, you know, Olympics, etc. NCAA is on and on and on, and they just seem to kind of mold into this big lights, cameras going national television, which you did tonight in a tremendous fashion.
My coach Dan Brandt, he's my Muay Thai coach who I've been working with quite a bit, and that's why I was able to land that head kick. I mean, I do about 1,000 kicks every time we go in there, it feels like. And then my cornermen, Aaron Simpson and Robbie Lawler, they did a great job for me tonight, just keeping me focused for the fight. And I want to thank
It was a good fight. I think Anthony did a lot of good things. You know, obviously there's some things we need to work on. You know, technically I think he did a good job. I mean, you know, there's a couple exchanges on the feet that he won. You know, he got the majority of the takedowns, and you know, he went for a lot of submissions on the ground. So, you know, the skills are there. We just gotta, you know, manage the fight a little bit better next time, and you know, see if they give us another chance. I mean, you know, he took this on a 2-week notice. You know, shouldn't be an excuse, but you know, it is what it is, and he's always done well when he has a 6 to 8 week camp. So, you know, Anthony's pretty tough. I think he'll eventually be one of the top guys in the world. He just, you know, needs to manage a little bit better the fight. You know, really go from there. You know, again, you want to walk away with a win every time, and you know, it's just not going to happen in this sport. Everybody's pretty competitive now, and you know, these are the top fighters that our team is facing, and you know, just didn't work out tonight. And you know, it was really a chess match. You know, the fight just lost out on a couple positions.
That's right.
We ended up, how much did we spend paying for your career? We spent $170 last night.
Yeah,
Did you really?
I spent about 100 pounds last night. What did we get in return?
Dude, that's a sweet shirt. Let me see. What's in the back, man?
Anything in back? Just
It's called, it just says Bellator. Yeah, that's cool.
That is a good shirt. I look big in this shirt.
I like that.
Just says Bellator, yeah.
What? Oh, what's the... Oh, man.